Alright, introduction to Unit 2 of the 2017-18 school year. Okay, this is going to start with the geography challenge, just like every unit is going to start. And this geography challenge is going to be surrounded upon the 13 colonies as well, something that you guys might be familiar with. Okay, so what you're going to first do is you are going to go and grab a packet at the front of the room. And the front of the packet looks exactly like the screen you're looking at right now. These packets will be at the front of the room. Alright, so just like the first geography challenge, our goal today and our learning target is that we can use geography clues to make conclusions about the American Revolution. During this unit, we are going to learn about American independence, how it all built up, and what were the results of our revolution. Okay? So, when we're doing the geography challenge, we need to make sure that we are answering all parts of the question. Okay, for example, number 2 says draw and label the Appalachian Mountains on your map. That's the first part. The second part is you're going to answer how many colonists per square mile lived in this region. Okay, so we're going to answer both parts of the question here, and you are going to use your online textbook for this. You are going to go to chapter 5, and it's just the first section, setting the stage, revolution in the colonies. Okay, and you are going to use these 3 maps that are on this page. So you can always click these maps, and you can use the zoom in button to help you. Alright, this is just going to be a map of the 13 colonies right here. Down here is the map that you're probably going to use the most. This is a population density map. Okay, here on the left where my zoom in screen is. You guys have probably seen a population density map before. The really key here is to use the key on the bottom right of this map. What population density is going to show is the darker the shade of orange or red is going to be where the majority of people live. So as you can see in the red here, which is going to include Philadelphia, New York, and Boston, there's going to be over 40 people per square mile. So in a square mile, there's going to be more than 40 people. Okay? In kind of the darker orange color, that's going to be about 15 to 40 people per square mile. And in the lighter yellow, it's going to be about 2 to 15 people per square mile. Alright, so this is the map that you will probably use the most. It's going to show where the most dense populations were. Okay? Alright, so back to our geography challenge packet here. You're going to answer all the questions in geography skills portion. Okay? Number 5 on the geography skills portion is probably the most important to me. Okay, you are concluding from the map and you're predicting which colonies do you predict the goal of independence would have been the strongest. Okay, so you're going to use your maps and the maps provided there and setting the stage to come up with a conclusion for this answer. Make sure you're answering these to the best of your ability. When you get to the critical thinking portion, okay, these need to be in complete sentences, okay? Answer the following questions in complete sentences. You are going to use conclusions from the population density map as well as the other maps in setting the stage to come to these conclusions. Now, these answers won't necessarily be right there on the map, okay? You're going to have to use some higher order thinking skills in order to find these answers. Okay, make sure that you are working your hardest on this. Geography is a super important part of the American Revolution and will really explain a lot of why the revolution occurred and where the majority of the fighting occurred as well. Okay, if you're having problems with your maps here, make sure we're grabbing a textbook either underneath your desk or in parking lot 8 and you're turning to chapter 5, setting the stage. That will help you a lot more. Alright, good luck, go get 'em.